Have you ever heard a song that makes you laugh, think, and wince all at once? At 97 years old, Tom Lehrer, the Harvard-trained mathematician turned master satirist, died last weekend at his home in Cambridge, Massachusetts, leaving behind a body of work so sharp it still cuts across decades. No preamble. Let's dive right into why his songs remain timeless comedy gems. Imagine a young prodigy at Harvard, only 15, writing a parody fight song called Fight Fiercely, Harvard. It wasn't about toughness, it was about sarcasm dressed as school spirit. That same humor carried into classics like Poisoning Pigeons in the Park, a jaunty tune that grins as it describes birth control via strychnine. Dark? Yes. Brilliant? Definitely. He made fun of everything: religion, war, racial hypocrisy. The Vatican Rag had Catholics dancing while he mocked rituals with cheeky lyrics. Songs like National Brotherhood Week skewered token tolerance. Be nice to people who are inferior to you, it's only for a week. His wordplay, combined with genteel melodies, created a disarming satire unlike anything else in the 1950s and 60s. During the early 1960s, he wrote topical songs for NBC's that was a week that was producing biting anthems like Pollution, Wear Gas Masks and a Veil, Then You Can Breathe As Long As You Don't Inhale, and Wernher von Braun, where he mocked the NASA rocket scientists with lines like, "Once the rockets go up, who cares where they come down? That's not my department." These works cemented him as the cutting edge of political satire. Yet around the late 1960s, Lehrer simply stepped away. He always said he wrote when inspiration hit, and gradually, less did. He preferred teaching math at UC Santa Cruz, Harvard, and MIT rather than chasing stardom. He joked that writing and teaching required mathematical precision, and he treated songwriting as intellectual puzzle solving. Despite only penning roughly 37 songs over 2 decades, each was painstakingly polished and unforgettable. In 2020, he did something few artists dare. He released every song into the public domain. Lyrics and recordings became freely available to anyone, anywhere. That move alone guaranteed continued influence and reinterpretation in ways he probably never imagined. His songs didn't need a political climate to stay relevant. They transcended their era. Environmentalism, war, discrimination, they are still in the news. His humorous yet prophetic lens feels eerily modern. Weird Al Yankovic called Lehrer his hero. Daniel Radcliffe performed The Elements on TV in 2010, and won praise for singing all 102 element names to the tune of the Pirates of Penzance. Now, with his passing, we reflect, why does a satirist from the mid-20th century still matter to us today? First, because he packaged serious critiques in approachable entertainment. People laugh, but they also thought and remember the message. Second, because satire is back in vogue. Podcasts and TikTok users riff on societal absurdities regularly, and Lehrer showed how to do it with class. Third, there's a timeless joy in intellectual humor. His songs feel smart without being pretentious, a rare achievement. Let's revisit some signature works. Poisoning Pigeons in the Park. A cheerful melody hides a morbid joke about suburban bird control. The contrast makes the punchline land with precision. The Elements reciting the full periodic table in rapid-fire lyrics over familiar operetta tune. Educational? Absolutely. Catchy? Even more so. National Brotherhood Week mocking performative unity. It's more relevant now than ever. The Vatican Rag encourages Catholics to dance like modern worshippers while poking fun at rituals. Send the Marines a riff on American interventionism and military posturing during the Cold War. Across all of them, the structure is consistent. Witty premise, clever rhyme, memorable melody. He gained cult status in college towns, Cambridge, UCSC, UK campuses, and among intellectual circles, and yet avoided celebrity. That's part of why his legacy feels authentic and enduring. Now that it's gone, fans worldwide are pouring tributes online. Podcasts, cover performances, and even theater reviews like Tomfoolery continue. His decision to release his work publicly made it easy for new creators to build on his legacy. Here's how his death impacted cultural remembrance. Renewed attention online. Media outlets reported his passing at age 97 in Cambridge, Massachusetts on July 26, 2025, confirmed by friend David Hayder. No cause of death was given. Legacy pieces are trending. Obituaries in Washington Post, Foot, Vulture, Guardian, Times of India all emphasize both his music and academic career, his public domain gift, and his wit. Younger generations rediscovering him. Social shares quote lyrics. Megan Thee Stallion or Weird Al fan pages discuss him. College satire groups cover his songs. Even TED Ed lessons on the elements. So what's the bottom line for viewers today? Tom Lehrer wasn't just a comedian. He was a cultural mirror. He held up our flaws, political, social, environmental, and made us laugh while thinking. And now that is past, it's a great time to rediscover his work and learn why his satire still resonates. Love this deep dive? Let me know your favorite Lehrer song in comments. Want me to feature more satirists or musical geniuses next? Also, if you've ever performed one of these songs or heard someone cover it, I'd love to hear about it. If you learned something new, or you're introducing Tom Lehrer to a friend, please like, share, and subscribe for more tributes to iconic minds in music, comedy, and culture.